As you read by the title, now before you say, why are you playing God of War 4, or why are you not playing For Honor? Well, two things. One, this is a different PlayStation Network account, and two, this is more of an announcement of future things with For Honor. So I'm switching over my mains a bit. Originally, I was a Raider and Shinobi main. Now I'm going to be maining 4 characters. All of them are different, might I add. And basically, the characters I'm going to play in the main are Aramusha, Shigoki. I know both of those are pretty laughable. Ha ha ha, laugh it up. Warden, and that's not bandwagoning. That is just because I'm getting the game again. My disc got messed up before. You're like, why'd you even get a disc for it? Well, I'm still kind of a fan of the disc idea, but a lot of the discs are very fragile now. I mean, I grew up mostly on the Xbox 360, and most of the discs you put in that thing would get scratched to freaking in high heaven, yet they're still fine, and they run perfectly. Now people make them a lot more fragile because, well, you don't have a disc tray or something like that where when you spin it, it'll get all scratched up and stuff, or scratched regularly. And basically, the disc is ruined. Same thing actually happened to my Fallout 4 disc, but I was kind of done with Fallout 4 after I beat the campaign. I mean, there wasn't really much I thought about really doing, and most of the side quests and stuff, they weren't very straightforward and in your face, like, to start them. I mean, sure, the, what was it, Brotherhood of Steel or something that was, but yeah. Anyway, this video is mainly just saying I'll get back on For Honor. I'll be a rep 0 this time, but keep in mind I still have the rep 23 to 25 mentality, and I'm actually getting, I'm gonna look at the YouTubers because I can just pull it up on my phone, because I've saved the 4 guides, and also Centurion. I probably should mention that now. I've saved the 4 guides in my watch later. Therefore, alright, and here are the videos that I'm going to use in case you might want to actually find people like this for these types of guides. Anime Expert for Aggressive Aramusha, Killjoy Roger for Shigoki Mastery, Spliced for Centurion Full Guide, that whole thing, and Mega, I think that's how you say it, I don't know. It's very weird, but that Warden main, we all know him, we all love this guy because he's a good Warden main, he's a respectable Warden main, and because he's been around for longer. But yeah, I'm using those guides, and you're probably thinking, why are you using probably the most well-known Warden main for For Honor YouTubers? Why are you using that guide, huh? Is it because he's the only guy you want? No. Actually, I don't really want, I'm watching that video mostly for the guide part. He is a good, Warden. He's also that edgelord Warden. But I respect that. As long as it's not this one meme definition I got where you only go around edge walking, you have, flip the coin, or coin flip, or whatever it's called. You know that coin flipping emote, obviously. That's what it is. That's what it's called. The darkness effect on literally everything. Execution, in and out of combat emotes, and just straight up idle. Well, always uses the black iron material, and edge walks everywhere. And then I think it was another thing was like does some type of spam or something annoying or something. All of them had that as like, which Warden are you? Where either no one ever follows the logic. That was the Noble Warden, because that's like, I will freaking never ledge anyone. I will stay the noble boy that I am trying to be. Then you've got the tryhard, as exactly as the name suggests, ledges all the time, spams the most cancerous stuff you could possibly spam, all that. Yeah, that was just funny. It was all, I saw another one that was a Lawbringer version, and I think one of them, it was literally just the guy had a default Lawbringer with Ride the Pony, I think is what that emote was. But whatever, getting off topic. But this whole kind of premise, and here's also another reason why I'm getting back into this, even though I haven't played for a month. That's right, I have not played for a month. But hey, I was off the game for like a couple of months before, or about like maybe a month and a half to 2 months, maybe 3. I don't exactly remember, but it was longer than a month. And that was mainly because I was waiting to see if my account would be unbanned. But, yeah, and my friends, like, alright, so I had one friend, you may have seen him in videos, Aiden. He'd do videos on For Honor together, and it was usually just me and him, because, he was the most person I'd have online. And you might know Skull Crusher from a couple of my videos. Yeah, he also got it. And then another person who I will not name here, but you will see her in these videos. And here's the thing, is Skull and the other person that I shall not name yet, both of them are noobs. And Aiden, he's not too bad, but he's not like pro. I wouldn't call him that. I mean, I think he's okay. He's pretty okay for what like rep he's at. I think his max rep is like 4 or 5. I don't remember. He's trying to get his Warden to rep 3, but I don't remember if he did or not. So one of those two. But here's the thing, though. I do think for his level, he's pretty good. And yeah. And here's probably what you might see is me helping the one person who I shall not name, as she wants to play Peacekeeper as a main. Yet she's getting all her advice from Aiden, Mr. Turtle. I parry everything instead of dodging. And look, it would just be better if I did the tips and tricks with Peacekeeper. Even though I didn't really play me some good PK, I do know the biggest tip for any assassin, and it is usually dodge attacks that either you are not good with parrying, or if you are good with parry, like, don't always parry, especially if you're not really going to get much damage off of it. Honestly, a good tip would be go into training and then have whatever character it is do a top heavy. Parry that and then see what you can get off of it, and then do whatever other combo you can do from dodging, and then see which one does the more damage overall. Honestly, it's more likely if you've got like light taps. Unless you're Shinobi, then that's like the only real character. I think dodging would be better than parrying most attacks, because you know you got that dash, kick, freaking free heavy, roll up to him, and then you light attack him. You could all this stuff. I mean, I know. And also, Shinobi is where I got most of my assassin instinct. Yeah, my nose is a little stuffy, and I hate listening to me talk with it like that. But I actually might do videos on God of War. I might do a new save, but I will get the Chooser of the Slain achievement first, and I think we all know what that is. That's killing all the Valkyries. I have 7 of them done right now. Having trouble with the one in Nilfheim because it's just hard to find her and maintain a good amount of health. And also, unlike the other ones you'll see, she does not like checkpoint. She does not have like a checkpoint right at the start of the fight, so that sucks, but whatever. Off topic again. But here's a good thing for most, I'd say most, if not all, assassin mains, and that are fairly new. Like, you want to main an assassin, but you're fairly new to the game, because if you probably have already developed this instinct if you've gotten pretty far gone with it. Assassin's Instinct, and it sounds pretty weird to me calling it this, but it's basically, with For Honor, Assassin's Instinct is you dodge attacks more, you dodge stuff a lot more. And not only can this actually help you, and I hope I can try to get my friend Aiden that Assassin's Instinct, because something, like, he literally also, he falls for Demon Embrace, and don't think that's a bad thing that he falls for that. It's just, he is not used to dodging. He doesn't dodge many attacks, he parries most of them. And not only is this bad because, I mean, if he's playing against a Centurion, that's just going to destroy him. Because, you know, kicks, punches, all that crap is just going to wreck him, destroy him. It's that type of thing. That's why I hope he would also follow the little tips. Skull is going to play Raider, and I can actually show him Raider because I was a fairly good Raider. Not the best, but I could hold my own, and it was pretty good. And I was pretty good for like 4v4 stuff because I could hold my own, and I was pretty decent in a 1v1. And a lot of things with 4v4 is usually people will not do much complicated stuff in a 4v4 because you got that quick. You got to do it quick. You got to get this done before either your team, before other people show up and could completely destroy you, or, oh, we gotta do this, we gotta capture the point before we are breaking, or something along those lines. I was pretty good at holding my own against someone, especially since usually it wouldn't be that, like, people weren't, usually, not all the time people keep up, like, mix-ups, but sometimes they do, and, yeah, those are usually the better players. But, okay. And what I plan to do is, since, first of all, Aiden wants to duel me, because, of course, it's been a while, and he wants to prove he's better than me or something, but still, I will, and, what I've actually done right now, and I don't think he'll watch one of my videos unless he's either really bored or unless I tell him to. But I'm currently have my online status set to offline, and you're probably thinking, why would you do that? Well, first of all, my friends list is actually pretty low since this is a newer account. I really don't have many people in my friends list. But here's the other thing. Here's the other complication with it. I want to practice the characters. I want to play against them. I want to practice those characters with this advanced guide. Now, what I'll do is I'll do probably a few of the characters, like a few of their mix-ups. Also, tip for anyone about to pick up a Shigoki, even though you probably hear he's trash a lot, if you are going to pick him up, because you want to. And basically, you get a free guard break out of it. And we all know what happens with that. Also, he's heavy wall splat. He's heavy wall splat. So just keep all that in mind. Alright? I'm probably going to use this. And I will also stream these duels I'm going to have to do with these friends of mine. But, oh, is it going to be fun? It's going to be enjoyable. And honestly, I'm really just going to be glad to get back into the fun action, playing the game again. And I think I don't exactly know which character I'll probably play more of, but I might do Centurion as, now, his combos are kind of heavy on feinting, but not too much, because a lot of it could be, like, just switching around the combo and all that stuff, but whatever, I will though, make sure I watch it, and then I do go over the moves if I do. That's going to be the character I go in depth with before turning my thing as online again. But that'll be fun. That'll be funny. And also, here is another thing that I just remembered. If we were all playing our mains, I'd be in a Ramusha. We'd have a Raider, a Warden, and a Peacekeeper. Honestly, that's a pretty interesting cast of characters for a 4v4 match. Because Peacekeeper, she's not too good. I mean, when she gets reworked, she probably will be. But honestly, she's not that good as of right now. Oh, and now there's a Ramusha, but a Ramusha can be pretty good once you learn how to feint it and all that stuff, do all them types of things. But and before you're like, well, can't you do the same thing with Peacekeeper? Or if you are a PK main, you can say you can do the same with Peacekeeper. I've talked to a Rep 60 PK about this on Amino, and her response to me asking, well, why? Because it was on a assault thing where, of course, calls out light spam, and I was like, well, just use better moves, like mix-ups and stuff. And it's like, I tried that. That is not that good. That is not a good strategy. And I'm like, interesting. And basically you have to mainly resort to spamming. And this, and again, keep in mind, this is a rep 60 Peacekeeper. You might have actually seen her on Game Daily as I don't know how to say it, but Pego Leg or something. I don't know. Whatever. But that was also funny to see a rep 60 Shinobi versus a rep 60 PK. That was honestly a funny matchup, especially of how out there and explosive the guy gets, because of course is about to lose. He starts yelling, "Oh my God, no! He just starts yelling like he's about to go Super Saiyan. And honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if he did that as a meme in the video, because why the heck not? That's funny though. Oh. And honestly, what I think, I'm just gonna stream the duels with them, and this is not only probably gonna be pretty funny, as I'll probably make a lot of bad jokes, or either that or it'll just be funny as reaction. If I can get this right, if I can pull off these like advanced guides right, especially the aggressive Ramusha, because that's pretty difficult to play Ramusha aggressive. If I pull all that stuff off right, oh, will that be fun? Just because I remember something with the Ramusha guide is he like explains how to use his blockade against very quick light attacks and even stuff like Warden's Zone. So I'm just going to imagine like popping that off and then ring the bell, boom, you got yourself a combo. Oh, and yeah, because ring the bell, boom, there you go, free guard break, free heavy. Nice. Warden, if I even go with Warden, which I'll be surprised if I do, that will probably embarrass Aiden just because he thinks he's a good Warden. Honestly, he's not too bad for his level, but this would definitely one-up him if I did use Meg's guide. I don't know how to say that name. I'm just going to say Mega, because that's what it sounded like in the guide. From what I remember, is it sounded like he said Mega. I remember I couldn't watch the guide before just because of his accent being so deep, and it was just such a heavy accent, I really couldn't understand it too well, but now playing it a bit louder, like listening, trying to actually focus on it, I can actually get it. So I think it was probably half of me not being focused and half of the accent. After a while will just sound like mumbling. And that's not like being racist or anything. It's just his accent's very heavy, and if you are not incredibly focused on it, you might just lose completely what he's saying and just mostly hear mumbling. Also, he's one of the YouTubers, kind of like me, where if I'm doing something like this, a small commentary, it'll be very quiet, very low, very chill. I mean, I am normally a chill person because I'm that type of person that in Fortnite, you die to something, you don't even question it, you're just like, alright fam, whatever. Which is the exact opposite of a couple of friends I got that play that game. And, well, what else do I got for your announcement? I don't have any announcements left, so bye. I'm actually surprised.